VOA, 2nd of January 2024, Myanmar's internal conflict shows to be a challenge for China. China ousted the democratically elected government of Myanmar to exert control and influence over the country and develop its infrastructure to the ocean. Experts in the area surmise that China's recent attempts to arbitrate disputes between ethnic insurgents and the Myanmar government on its northern border are primarily driven by self-interest and are unlikely to have a significant influence on the situation. Experts say that China has two objectives in mind when it calls for peace talks between the military and the Three Brotherhood Alliance, the most recent of which took place on December 20 in Kunming. First, to stop cyberfraud schemes that target Chinese citizens, and second, to restore stability to cross-border trade with Myanmar. Yun Sun, the Stimson Center's head of the China program, stated in an interview that there is no doubt that the economic interest or border commerce is being impacted. However, in light of the cyber campaign, that is a tiny factor. The sooner it is finished, the sooner the ceasefire can be implemented, and stability may be re-established. Veteran domestic political analyst from Myanmar Than Sunang estimates that the military war has cost China and Myanmar $10 million in lost bilateral trade every day. However, he stated that Myanmar will suffer more from this defeat than China. The amount of commodities from the border region pales compared to China's trade relations abroad. In his capacity as Myanmar's military dictator, he declared, "Our nation suffers more." In keeping with its official goal of using conversation and negotiation to solve issues and promote stability in the region, Beijing has acted impartial in its remarks regarding the discussions. China's foreign ministry expressed in a formal statement on December 28 that it hopes that relevant parties in Myanmar will exercise maximum restraint, actively ease the situation on the ground, together realize the soft landing of the situation in northern Myanmar and take concrete actions to protect the safety and security of Chinese projects and personnel in Myanmar. According to Yun Sun, China is more concerned with combating cyber scams that operate along the border between China and Myanmar than it is with finding a solution to the dispute over territory control between the military council and ethnic forces in Myanmar. China has found this difficult. Since the People's Defense Force's massive operation in late October, known as 1027, which captured a sizable portion of northern land, the anti-junta movement has gained pace. According to analysts, the military administration is now more inclined to support a ceasefire and is on the defensive. However, Than Sunang forecast that the rebels would press on with their onslaught and that combat would probably get more intense in the northern part of Shan State. He stated that China would observe the contest between the forces of the Spring Revolution in Myanmar and the Chinese-backed military council, deciding who would prevail. Beijing will befall the person who seizes power in Burma. He'll work with the ruling class and carry out its enslavement plan, which includes the initiative for the Belt and Road. I'll illustrate. China resembles a tiger watching two buffaloes battle while perched atop a mountain. They will work together with the victor's army. They will not, however, choose a side in this dispute by their current position as practitioners of international diplomacy. China will work with any government that holds power. China will keep working with a new ruler even if there is a change in authority. Furthermore, Than Sunang emphasized that China opposes outside meddling in the Myanmar dispute. "I believe China will continue to prevent the involvement of Western democratic forces in these issues in various ways," he stated.